All right. Greetings and salutations, witches and warlocks, wizards and wayfarers, supplicants and mendicants alike. Welcome to the temple. Last time the sound quality wasn't great on the video, and I don't know why. I mean, I haven't changed anything. Still using the old iPhone here. So I'll run a fiver on this one and see how it is, and then I mean, if it's bad, maybe I can switch over to using the Samsung phone in the future, but I would prefer to stay on this phone, so hopefully it's okay. Got a little lucky today. Afternoon classes were canceled, and so I was able to come home early. I mean, I didn't ask anyone, but you know how that fucking goes. Hopefully it's okay. So I thought I'd do a little video for the folks out in Happy Land, just to check in, touch base. Having a COVID killer. Make sure if you're worried about invisible boogeymen, you better fire up a COVID killer, and you'll have more problems to worry about than a monkey with four assholes. Is that how the expression goes? I think that was Eric Cartman who had a four asshole monkey. This is a little bit out of character for me because I usually don't have time off in the afternoons, and if I do, then I would typically be at the dorm room, and so I like making videos from the dorm room, and I like making videos anytime I got time to do a video. I thought we would do a reading. This thing says I have 954 songs saved on my phone. That's interesting. Let's get a little sample. Seems like if you go above 30 seconds on any given song, then YouTube will strike your account. I don't know exactly how that works. That's good stuff right there. So hopefully that wasn't too much, because you know how. Anyway, who cares, right? Let them strike the. I guess they don't strike it. What do they strike it with? A copyright, so that if anybody watches your video, then whoever owns that song will get the proceeds from it. I'm okay with that. I don't think it would actually go to Andrew Lloyd Webber. Is that who wrote Phantom of the Opera, the musical? I don't think it would actually go to him. Look at this. I found a little whistle the other day, and it looks like a snake. Seems like it's a dog whistle. So don't let anybody say that Frank Monday doesn't occasionally give out a dog whistle. What have we got going on here today? I thought I would read a little bit. I mean, I've read it dozens of times, but I thought I would read a little bit and talk a little bit about this action right here. Is that backwards? Looks like it might be backwards. So this is from the Kabalian, and it's the 7 Hermetic principles of the Kabalian. So before we get into those, I got a little bit of that, and it's afternoon, don't got no work to do. I figured I would have a small tipple. I don't actually drink anymore, so like just a couple of little bitty sips of this is enough to wake up the senses a little bit. So this is the good stuff. This is China famed Mao Tai. I think one of the most expensive and rarest wines in China. Oh, and it is delicious. You got to have a an acquired taste for it, because it basically, the first time you taste it, it just kind of tastes like gasoline. But once you get used to that kind of sorghum flavor, it's when it's really super high quality like this one is. This came straight through the party somehow. My wife has party affiliations. I'm suspicious that she does, and I know that her uncle does, but to each his own, right? That's the real deal right there. That's what old Chairman Mao himself would be drinking. He's probably rolling over in his grave right now. We got a lot of fruit in the house. People have given us fruit, so there's those little fruit gnats flying around. That's never any kind of fun. I need a better chair in the office as well. And it's hard even getting any time in the office anymore, man, with work schedule the way it is. The 7 Hermetic Principles. The principles of truth are 7. He who knows these understandingly possesses the magic key before whose touch all doors of the temple fly open. The Kabalian. The 7 Hermetic principles, upon which the entire Hermetic philosophy is based, are as follows. Number 1, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and number 7, gender. These 7 principles will be discussed and explained in the following essay. So with number 1, we start off with the principle of mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. This principle embodies the truth that all is mind. It explains the all, which is the substantial reality underlying all the outward manifestations and appearances, which we know under the terms of the material universe, the phenomena of life, matter, energy, and in short, all that is apparent to our material senses, spirit, which in itself is unknowable and undefinable, by which may be considered and thought of as a universal, infinite living mind. All right, so we'll just go one step at a time with this bad boy. First of all, I'd like to point out that with matter, energy, and spirit, that kind of is a reference to the 3 Chinese treasures, which are Jing, Qi, and Shen. So Jing is the lower seminal energy, lower secretions of the body, but it's also the physical matter. It's one's anchor in the physical realm. So you got matter, energy, and spirit by the Kabalian in number 1. So energy would be the center dantian, the central seat of the HGA, Tifereth on the Tree of Life, and various archangels that dwell there. In Chinese, it's Qi, where you get the Qi from Qigong, and we'll uncap ourselves. And then finally, spirit. So spirit would be up at the top dantian. So you have matter down at the bottom dantian, energy at the center dantian, and then spirit in the third eye dantian, or the top. It's actually Baihui. It's this entire region is considered the upper dantian. So dantians, if you don't know, they're elixir fields. So on an elixir field, there are many aspects of that elixir field. Like the central elixir field, the aspects of it are the 5 elements. And the bottom dantian, the central aspect of it is the Taiji too, the mysterious symbol. So Taiji type energies. And then the top dantian is a trinity of energies, but it's the 9 palaces of the mind. So it has a direct anchor in the astral. whereas the lowest one would be the direct anchor in the physical and the direct anchor. So Dantians, not only are they elixir fields, they also serve as anchors to the soul, the spirit, which is actually a collection of ideas in Taoism. Um, do you know the secret of the inner cavern? How many troglodytes dwell within the fathomless cavern? If you do, let me know. Put it down in the comments below. So, Sphinx Riddle of the day. And here's an interesting synchronicity. On the one hand, I was contemplating the 7 Hermetic principles, right? You're reviewing them, of course. The Kabalian is quite fascinating and worth research. But on the one hand, I was reviewing those, and on the other hand, I was listening to and watching the last Dark Journalist show. And so I decided to set down the study for a while and put my hand